Victor asked me this question in Library of Adonis. Why is it that I struggle with deep work when I'm horny? Every 5 days or so, I will wake up in a really turned on mood, and I can't seem to get any work done because I can't think of the task at hand. All I want to do is either fap or go to the gym. Is there a way to bypass this? Victor, this is the exact definition of suffering with success. The fact that your sex drive is so high is a massive green flag that shows your testosterone, your masculinity, your biology is in tip top shape. Just consider for a second the exact opposite, where you have a very low or even no sex drive. So no matter what you do, you have no physical or intense desire to mate. You have no desire for any physical exertion, like going to the gym. Your life would be a lot worse then than it is right now. But I understand that sometimes the sex drive definitely interrupts the deep workflow, because I have suffered for many years, many decades, with a very severe addiction to pornography, masturbation, and casual degenerate sex. And I firmly believe it's because, due to my innate biology, I have a very high sex drive, which meant that in the past, with an inferior version of myself, I couldn't control those desires, so I would always give in. Whenever I would try to focus on deep work or just living my life in a wholesome way, as soon as my sex drive came out after a couple of days, I would have no choice because all I could think about was pornography, masturbation, or sex. And it wasn't until I genuinely put active effort in to channeling this intense energy towards becoming more disciplined that I was finally able to control these urges. So that would be my advice to you. Do what I did because it worked really well for me. You need to understand that there is no way to eliminate these desires. In fact, doing so would cause a lot more detriment than if you went to do it. Like I said, imagine if you didn't have any sex drive. To achieve that, you may have to eliminate your testosterone. Do you think that would be a wise decision? I don't think so. So having this desire is better than not having it. So accept you will always be horny. Accept it will always interfere with your mood, with your concentration, with your deep work. But channel that energy. Force yourself to suffer. Yes, when you are feeling horny, when you have this high sex drive, you can do physical exertion, which will alleviate the desires. When you go to the gym and you bust your ass and you do a 2 hour workout, I did this myself. I would feel absolutely amazing. And then when I got home, I wouldn't have those desires interfering with my work. The problem is that would be probably because I'm so now physically exhausted that I can't even work anymore. So you just need to practice. You need to accept these desires will be with you forever. And that's a good thing. That shows that your biology is in top tier shape. Now you just have to allow yourself some time to become more disciplined. So what I would do is, let's say if I have eliminated these desires by giving in to them. I've watched pornography, I've masturbated, I've had casual sex with very low quality women. So for the next few days, I would feel okay, because the first few days after post ejaculation, you don't really have that intense desire anymore, especially if you've ejaculated many times. But then it builds up. The intensity starts to build up. The horniness comes back. So you know that maybe after 3 days post ejaculation, that's when you will feel really horny again. That's when you will struggle. So now you need to put in active effort to just avoid giving in. just don't do it. This is as simple as it gets. There is no magic trick. There is nothing that I could say eat or meditate. I guess you could meditate, to be honest. Meditation, I wasn't really doing it that much back when I was suffering with this. But what it really did help was just becoming a lot more disciplined, understanding this is the way things are. Now, am I going to let it affect me forever, where I will genuinely believe that I'm suffering every day? Or would I just accept this is the price to pay when you want to be a high testosterone, highly masculine man with a very masculine biology? When you accept that fact, you actually become a lot stronger mentally. You're actually able to resist the urges because it's just part and parcel of the life that you've chosen to live. So just accept it. And what you'll find is over time, the horniness, the intense sexual desires, they will interrupt your deep work flow. You'll find it hard to concentrate. And then it might happen again the next day and then again the next day. But there will come a point when you will say, enough. I need to get my work done. There is no alternative. So you will force yourself. And the moment you enter that free flow state of deep work, no amount of horniness, no high sex drive can even affect you in any way because you are now fully focused and fully concentrated on the task at hand. It just takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of experience. Lastly, anytime you feel like this curse of success is affecting your life too much negatively, always think about the alternative. What would your life be like if you didn't have any sex drive? Would you even be inspired to do deep work? Or do you not feel that your passion for work, your passion for, say, working on your business, working on your schoolwork or university, or whatever passion you have, whatever mission you're working towards, do you not feel like your desire for that is in some way fueled by by your biology, your testosterone, your masculinity? So, ironically, the same horniness which is causing you to not work as well as you think you can is the entire reason that you have the desire to work in the first place. It's the entire reason why you are not just a lazy, unemployed leech who lives at home, plays video games all day, and just benefits from society without contributing anything to mankind. I've done this myself. I overcame this severe sexual addiction that I had by channeling it towards my discipline. I'm just an average man. There's absolutely nothing special about me. I certainly didn't have anyone helping me and telling me, it's okay. You will get through this. Just accept it. You have me. So I have absolutely no doubt that you can do this. In fact, a far better way than I could have. I believe in you. Good luck, Victor.